Gonna do some damage. Boomtown.
Now, what we're taking a look at today is a series of 4 replays that I got off YouTube. The first replay that we're looking at is... Let's see here, I actually took notes this time. Looks like the defender is Timmy, and the attacker is Fallen44. Now, this was uploaded by Jojo Sodero, and I do recommend to go Google YouTube Jojo Sodero and give him his proper likes and applause over on YouTube. You see he is up in his volume there. Alright, so as we can see here, Fallen44 versus Timmy. Looks like he is deploying all of his ground units just right there at the bottom, going all in, as we like to call it. And this is a replay. Let's see how it goes for him. Now, there are some A-10 strikes knocking out some dome defense and guard towers, and it looks like that wall is not going to last very long. So we can see here that he has some serious Ranger squad moving in from the south. Now, we can also see he's broken them up into two different control groups, it looks like, and he's really toggling those using those flares creatively and making sure that those troops stay out of the radius of the remaining defense structures. So this is pretty cool. I think looks like Fallen44 is definitely a strategic kind of player and knows how to keep his troops out of damage. Now, I don't know if he was ready to take on that Thel laser that's about to smoke a couple of their a couple of their Rangers, but oh, there goes the EMP, freezes the Thel, and I want to say that this is getting near over. We've got 1 minute and 11 seconds left. We've got some artillery firing away and a guard tower, but I don't think it's going to be anything for this fully. Looks like, I mean, they're boosted now. They have health going with them. This Ranger squad is going to destroy, and I think going to get 100% in the remaining 52 seconds that we see on screen. So, interesting replay. And again, I want to salute Jojo Sodero. Thank you very much for sharing on YouTube, and we hope we draw you some viewers. Everybody out there, go like and subscribe, and please give them our salute. 41 seconds left. Fallen44 is just now doing cleanup. I think he's playing with them a little bit. I mean, there's the Thel out. Oh. And we see no more defensive units, and now it's just straight cleanup. Now it's a race against the clock. Do you think he's going to get all those buildings? Fallen44, good job. And you have been featured first on today's Firepower Friday Empires and Allies Live field reports. We can see some, let's see here, loot collected, 12 medals gained from that one. Fallen44, congratulations. You definitely killed some serious units there, but was all in all victory, and congratulations. So that is a replay. Up next, we got, was it Commander versus MPD EM. Maybe somebody will point out what that means. But here we can see Empires and Allies Attack demo uploaded by Anthony Capagna. Now, mind you, these are their YouTube names. So if you want to go check out more, all I got to do is find their YouTube names, and that is the name they chose to share with. So, Anthony, thank you so much for posting your video to Empires and Allies. Let's see here. Ooh, he is playing with this group. Now, it does look like here he did some initial damage, took out a lot of ground defense, but there's that Thel and a troop of Rangers coming, or 3 troops of Rangers coming along. Let's see what he can do here. So Commander is regrouping kind of a little bit outside of the Thel laser radius and just trying to work on those, it looks like, ground units. Now he's going to clean those up. There's death and destruction there. And now he's being fired on by 1, 2, 3 different things. Now, oh, and here come the Tomahawks. Who knew that he was sitting on more Tomahawks? And there we go. I think that is strategy laid out right there. Commander definitely knows what he's doing. Big shouts to Anthony for a very successful replay. And, oh, so there's that, now, that disco ball. Let's talk about the disco ball for a second. The disco ball, that's what I call it at least, disco ball of death. But that will shoot those Tomahawk missiles right out of the sky. And so you really want to make sure you have maybe an EMP to freeze that thing, because that will do, it will just waste your time, just quite honestly. So we can see his fingerprints there. That's kind of neat. But there we go. Looks like we are doing some cleanup here. Loot collecting is ticking up quickly. And we got 23 seconds left, and now it's just a matter of cleanup, a couple more units. So again, thanks Anthony Capagna for your Empires and Allies attack demo. Find him on YouTube, and we salute you here at Empires and Allies Live. Thank you so much for sharing your replay, and we hope to see you on a future episode of Firepower Fridays. Awesome. So there's the loot collected. We can see the units killed, units deployed, and moving on to the next one. Now this one's fun. I picked this one because the name of it was When Drones Attack. So this is by no stranger here, Visi pone. Visi pone is having some fun. This guy, he laid out all drones. Clearly this base was nowhere ready for an all-aerial attack, and just look at that, in under a minute just cleans out this, it looks like a Russian defender. And we got to give it to Grounded Commander here for some creativity. This base was not ready for this. And I think everybody here can attest to that. Looking over the chat room, oh, looks like there's a lot of cool chat going on. I definitely am going to get back to that here in a moment. But we want to give a quick salute to Visi pone for a slaughter with some drones. I do not recommend this tactic, especially if you're coming after me. Now, this next one, I'm actually going to pull back a little bit. This next one I'm going to shut up for. Every show I like to at least give you a couple minutes of me not talking. And hopefully in the future that'll be filled up by other developers and exciting people cooler than I am. But this one is by 999 Gaming. And I gotta tip our hat over to 999 Gaming for making some solid videos. Right now, I would personally say, and my personal favorite YouTube streamers of ENA are, gotta give it up to my boy Game Hunter for his awesome interview with Mark Skaggs. We featured that last weekend on the show. And if you have not watched that yet, please stop what you're doing. Well, don't stop what you're doing if you're watching us live. Go over in another tab and open up YouTube and search Mark Skaggs, Empires and Allies, or maybe just go over the Game Hunters channel. And you're going to find a very cool interview that I don't think very many people have listened to, because I hear the questions that are answered within that interview a lot. So any of you out there wondering about, oh, when's the next big feature going to come? When are we going to see some upgrades to existing features, say leaderboards or maybe alliances, who knows? Believe it or not, Mark actually answers those in a very candid interview with a YouTuber. First time that's happened I've ever seen, where, at least in a game that I've worked on, let me clarify. First time I've ever been involved in an opportunity where a YouTuber gets to interview the person who makes the game. And we approach Game Hunter by his energy, his kind of pizzazz of delivering his YouTube. So again, props to Game Hunter. But moving on, up next, this week I wanted to feature 999 Gaming. 999 Gaming is killing it with some awesome videos these days, and I do encourage you all to check their YouTube channel out. I'm going to shut up for a couple minutes and let him take it away, because honestly, his insight here is pretty spot on. So here we go. 999 Gaming, thanks a lot.
A video for Empires and Allies. In these next few videos, what I'm going to do is show you the solo campaign. So when I take over one of the zones like Laos, Vietnam, etc., I'm going to go and post those videos. I had been doing the boss fights before. I'm going to continue to do the boss fights. But hopefully with these campaigns, as you guys get further on in the game and you see them, you'll at least have a video that you can refer to so you don't go in blind. I'm going to go in blind and just use whatever troops I have. In most cases, it's going to be Rangers. And we can discuss in the forums or in chat if the troops were the right ones or maybe you need to go in with drones, or you go in with the Apaches or something that's a little bit different. So I'll waste my troops so you guys don't have to waste your troops. You can see I did a little bit of the pre-war stuff. I started with the orbital strike, hit with an A-10 to sort of soften up his defense. Now I'm going to go in and drop my Rangers. The only place I can drop them on this map is over on the far east side, and I'm attacking Asia, so far east I guess is appropriate. The Rangers are stacked. I used the Alpha to go ahead and stack those guys up, and you can see I took out the Sentry Cannon, and I got enough command points for another orbital strike. So I don't know if that was the best move there either, because there's so much space in between those. I only took 2 of them down. Probably would have been a little better just to use an A-10 or a Hellfire missile there. I got one Ranger that went up to the north to try to take out the infantry. I don't know, maybe he thought he was a Navy SEAL or something. But yeah, the one Ranger is not going to survive going up that way. I got him reeled back in a little bit, so you can see I got a pretty good mix down at the bottom. But the ones up on the north side, they keep going back and forth, so those healers are a little bit confused. But now I'm in a pretty good spot, and I can just spam my speed and heal them now that they're stacked up. The infantry over in the corner seems to be a little bit of a problem, so I'm going to go ahead and silence that, and then have my Rangers focus in on that just to get it down. I still got 1 or 2 Rangers over there, just I don't know what they're doing up there on the north. You're really not going to be able to take down that infantry by yourself. Oh well. So I lost a couple more little Rangers. And now I got my troops back to where they need to be. You can see that they got some ground troops up there too, sort of ambushed me. It didn't take long to get rid of them. But you can see overall, I mean, this map is a little tough because it just picks you off left and right if you don't keep your troops stacked up. But now all the defenses are gone, finally. And it's just taking out the last couple fixtures for 100%. So a 3-star attack. But let's see what the overall damage was. Looks like overall Rangers, it wasn't too bad. We lost about 14, but most of them were the, the kamikaze ones.
All right. Big shouts to 999 Gaming, and thank you so much for putting together such awesome videos. If you can hear my voice right now, Mr. 999 Gaming, we salute you, and thank you very much for your support and efforts on the YouTube front. Now, again, that is the field report section of Firepower Fridays Empires and Allies Live. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. My name's Tackers. I'm the community manager. If you have any questions,